The American War of Independence, a conflict that would forge a new nation, ignited in April 1775. Tensions between the 13 American colonies and Great Britain had been escalating for years over issues of taxation without representation and British control over colonial affairs. The first shots were fired at the battles of Lexington and Concord in Massachusetts, marking the dramatic beginning of an 8-year struggle for freedom. This initial clash was the spark that lit the flame of revolution, transforming a political dispute into an all-out war as colonists rallied to the cry for liberty. The primary combatants in this revolutionary war were the American colonists, who formed the Continental Army and the formidable forces of the British Empire. However, the conflict soon expanded into a global affair. France, seeking to avenge its defeat in the 7 Years' War, officially entered the war on the side of the Americans. In 1778, this alliance was a crucial turning point, providing the colonists with much-needed military support, naval power, and financial aid. Spain and the Dutch Republic also joined the fight against Britain, further straining British resources and turning the colonial rebellion into a worldwide conflict that stretched Britain's military thin. The most significant benefit of the war was the birth of the United States of America as an independent nation, free from British rule. The victory established the principle of popular sovereignty and inspired democratic movements around the globe. It allowed the new country to establish its own government, trade policies, and diplomatic relationships, setting the stage for its westward expansion and eventual rise as a global power. The ideals of liberty and individual rights championed during the Revolution became foundational principles of the American identity, shaping the nation's political and social landscape for centuries to come. However, the path to independence came at a tremendous cost. The war inflicted immense damage and suffering on the American continent. An estimated 25,000 American soldiers died from combat, disease, or as prisoners of war. Countless civilians were displaced, and many lost their homes and livelihoods as battles ravaged towns and farmlands. The economy was left in ruins, burdened by massive debt, and the new nation faced significant challenges in unifying the 13 states and creating a stable political and financial system from the ashes of the conflict. The American War of Independence officially concluded with the signing of the Treaty of Paris on September 3, 1783. This landmark treaty formally recognized the United States as a sovereign and independent nation, setting its borders and ending the long and arduous struggle. With the final British troops departing from New York City in November of that year, the war was truly over, and the United States of America could finally begin its journey as a new republic, a beacon of hope and liberty for the world.